Okay, so for this morning, of course, we will be discussing more about the kinds of sets and cardinality of sets. So there are different kinds of set. Nabati ako? Okay, so again, we will be talking about kinds of sets and cardinality of a set. So first here we have our definition for the equal sets. So what do we mean by equal sets? So pag sinabi nating equal sets, these are sets having the same elements. Again, these are sets having the same elements. So mao ni ang atong gitawag na equal set na asilay the same na mga elements. Identify the following sets as either equal or unequal sets. Write your answer and on the space provided. So we have here number 1. So natay the elements there are D, R, A, W, and W, A, R, D. So number 1, is it equal or not? Equal or not? Uy, it is equal. Nganong nakaingon man ta na equal? Ang equal sets are sets having the same elements. So naa siya'y parihan na elements na sulod diha. Si D naa diri. Nalamang sa tumoy. Si R naasad sa pikas. Si A naasad sa pikas. Si W naasad sa pikas. So they are, or these sets here are or has the same elements. So we can say that this is an equal set. Okay, so number 2, is this equal or not? Dili. Okay, they don't have the same elements. How about number 3? Equal or unequal? Okay, it's equal because we sure equal or dili? Unequal. Okay, that is unequal. Kaya nga nung nakayumata unequal because si W wala sa pikas. Okay, B ang nasa pikas instead of W. So that is unequal sets. Number 4, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. Number 4 is unequal sets because na-assign the same na elements to the other set. So, si 1 na-adiri, naapod diri sa pikas. Si 3 na-adiri, naapod sa pikas. 5 is here, 7, and 9. So, we can say that these are equal sets. So, those are examples of equal sets. Now, let's define equivalent sets. So, pag sinabi nating equivalent sets, lahi ra siya sa equal sets. When we say equivalent sets, these are sets having the same number of elements. Again, having the same number of elements. Sa equal sets, having the same elements. Na siya'y pariha na elements. Okay? Pag sinabing equivalent sets, sets having the same number of elements. So, dapat pariha ang number sa elements nga naata. So like for example, E and F here. So naatay number of elements sa E kay bilangon na nidyo kung pila ka elements naa sa E. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ang number of elements sa E. Sa F, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So napoy 4. So makaingon ta that E and F are equivalent sets because they have the same number of elements. So, mao na ang equivalent sets. Okay. So, we also have here another sets I, that is TRUE, and set 2 is equal to BLUE. Are they equivalent sets or not? Why? Why? Okay, they are equivalent sets because they have the same number of elements. Sa I, pila man ka elements na ata? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sa 2, naaputay 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we can say that they are equivalent sets because they have the same number of elements in every set. Okay, so compare the following pairs of sets G and H, U and V, and 3I and 4, right? Whether the sets are equivalent or not, equivalent in the space provided. So, si G o si H, are they equivalent sets? No. Why? G has 3 elements and H has two elements, so they are not equivalent sets. How about U and V? Are they equivalent? Yes. U has 4 number of elements and V has 4 number of elements. So we can say that they are equivalent sets. Now how about 3 and 4 here? Equivalent or dili? Dili. Pila man ka elements ang naata sa 3? That's 3. Ang elements nga naata sa 4 kay nate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they are not equivalent. So those are the difference between equal sets and equivalent sets. Okay. Next, we also have here, no? So why are sets U and V equivalent sets? If you said because sets U and V have the same number of elements, then you are right. So again, we will have to determine whether the given sets are equivalent or equal. So again, to identify if these are equal or equivalent set. Number 1, real and goal, equal or equivalent? Number 1 is equivalent. Equivalent ha, equivalent because they have the same number of elements. Number 2, love and both. Equivalent or equal? Equivalent. Number 3, equivalent or equal? Equal. Number 4. Number 4. Equal gihapon si number 4. How about number 5? Equivalent si number 5. Okay. Now let's proceed to another definitions na kinahanglan natin may baon. We have here a finite sets and an infinite sets. So again, paki-mute sa inyong mga microphone kay grabe kasaba. So we have here a finite sets and an infinite sets. So pag sinabi nating finite sets, these are sets which are countable. So, ang kinisi dyan na mga sets kay mabilang ra nato. Maunang pasabot sa finite sets. May hangganan. Ha? This means that the element of the given set can be counted. So, the following are examples of finite sets. So, 1, 2, 3. Pila man ka elements na ata? 3. That means that this is an example of a finite sets kay mabilang naman nato. How about letter B here or set B? T-E-R-Y, pila ka number of elements? We have 4. Because mabilang ra nato siya, so we can say that this is an example of a finite set. Si set C, we have here x such that x is a counting number less than 10. Less than 10. A counting number less than 10. So magsugod ta sa 1. Because 1 is a counting number. Is 0 a counting number? No. Mag-start sa 1 ang counting number. So, natay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, how many elements are there in set C? 9 ra. Kay may labot si 10. Kay less than 10 man. So, 9 ra. Okay, so these are also example of a finite set. Set D here, set D is equal to the set of all x such that x is a letter from the word word. So how many elements are there in set D? 4. Very good. How about set E? How many elements are there in set E? We have 4 elements. So this set A to E here are examples of a finite sets kay tungod kay ang mga sets nga naata are countable. Okay, let's proceed to an infinite set. So, pag sinabi natin infinite sets, are sets with number of elements that cannot be counted. Kung sa finite set, mabilang ang ijang mga sets. Sa infinite sets, ang ijang mga sets nga naa kay dili kung mabilang ang ijang mga elements. The 3 points after the last element means you can add more elements. So, it has no end or non-terminating. So the following are examples of an infinite sets. So set D here is we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then we have that ellipses, no, na tulo ka tuldok, which means that is infinite or mag-continue siya. So letter E or set E there is also an example of an infinite. Kaya nakita na ellipses there or the tulo ka tuldok there. Set F is equal to x such that x is a counting number. So, mabilang ba nato ang mga counting number? Dili kay infinite ang counting number. It goes on and on and on. So again, we have to determine whether the given set is finite or infinite. So number 1, is it finite or infinite? Infinite. Number 2, castle, finite or infinite? Finite. How many number of elements are there? 6. Okay, there are 6 elements in number 2. Number 3, finite or infinite? Finite. How many number of elements are there? There are 5 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 elements. How about number 4? How many elements are there? Oh no, finite or that is finite. And how many elements are there? Pila man ka letter in 26. 26 ba ang letter sa alphabet? Okay. Now let's go on, or let's proceed to the definition of this universal set. So unsa man ning universal set? Taga na timan ini ng equal set, equivalent set, finite set, o infinite set. For the fifth one, we have here this what we call universal set. So unsa man po ning universal set? It is a set which consists all elements under consideration. So again, tanan na mga elements na i-consider nimo gitawag ni siya og universal set. So the following set are examples of universal set. So A is equal to X such that X is a letter of the alphabet. So tanan na mga letters sa alphabet. Kay mo nang gitawag na universal set kay tanan na elements na under consideration. B is equal to X such that X is a counting number. Tanan na mga counting numbers. C is equal to X such that X is a planet in the solar system. So, tanan involved na mga planets in the solar system. D is equal to, can you mute yourself, everyone? Okay, bagan kasaba. So, number 4, D is equal to X such that X is a country in the Southeast Asia. And number 5, E is equal to X such that X is a Roman number. So, can you name the universal set of the following sets? We have here Batanes, Sulu, Laguna, Bulacan, Cebu. Unsa man ni sila? Unsa man ang universal sets ani? Uy, infinite. Dili, universal set na ta. Oh, unsa man ni na lugar? Sa may pangayan sa ilang lugar? That is, okay, number 1, the answer is Darira. Darira, number 1. Answer salvos. A2 is equal to X such that X is a province in the Philippines. So, pag may na universal set, mauni siya, mga probinsya ni si just sa Philippines. Cebu, Bulacan, Laguna, Sulu, Batanes. Let's have number 2. B2. Magnolia, Selecta, Presto, RC, Sorbitero. Unsa man ni sila? Sa may ija universal set. Wikis mga unsa man ni sila? Magnolia, Selecta, Presto, RC, Sorbitero. Unsa man na? Sweets? Any other answer? Ice cream? Okay, so that's correct, no? Si Bito is a brand name of ice cream. Okay, let's have number 3. C2 is equal to papaya, mango, banana, pineapple, goyabano. Fruits, okay? So, X such that it is a tropical fruit. So, ingana ha ang pagka-istorya sa universal set. Na kinahanglan nimo ang kabuuan na under consideration on that elements. Okay, we're done with universal set. We'll proceed on the cardinality of a set. So, pag sinabi natin cardinality of a set, no? Cardinal number or cardinality of a set, the number of distinct elements in a finite set is called its cardinal number. Okay? Kung bilangon nato pila ka elements sa usa ka set, no? Sa isa ka finite set is called its cardinal number. Paki-mute palihog. So again, baliko nato that ang tawag no cardinal number or cardinality kay kung naatay finite set, tas mabilang na nato ijang mga number of elements since it's finite. So ang number or ang number of elements or distinct element in a finite set, itawag na nato siya na cardinal number or cardinality. And we denote that as n of A and read as the number of elements of the set A. For example, naatay X, set X is equal to the letters in the word Malayalam. Malayalam. Then, no, kung maghimo ta na og set, dili man na nato balik-balikon ang mga words, di ba? Kay ingon galit ta na ang set daw is this having distinct elements. So when we say distinct element, dapat ang mga elements nga naata kay dili mag balik-balik. So imo pangitaon si M, nakay duha ka M diha, pero paghimo nimo ng set here, isa ra ka M. Si A na si A, si L na si L, o si Y na si Y. So M-A-L-Y. So there are 4 elements in the letters in the word Malayalam. Okay, so ang tawag anang 4 is cardinal number. So pag suyat nato ana magbutang tag n, ingani pagkasuyat o n, and then ang set x, and then that is equal to 4 because we have 4 elements in a set. Okay, now we have here's number 2. So we have set C, and the elements there are Florida, New York, and California. So how many elements are there in set C? 3. There are 3 elements. And unsay tawag ni 3 diha? We call that E. Unsay C. We call that E. Unsay tawag ni 3? Starts with letter C. Okay, that's cardinal number. So, ato pagkasuyat ana kaingani. Oh, sorry. N, and then the set, sa man siya na set, that set C is equal to 3. That means that our cardinal number for set C is equal to 3. Now, for number 3. Okay, set V is the collection of vowels in the English alphabet. So here are the vowels, and this we call this as set V, and that is equal to A, E, I, O, U. So there are 5 elements, and then the cardinal number of set V is equal to 5. So we have here N, V is equal to 5. Number 4, given Z is equal to counting natural numbers between 20 and 50 which are divisible by 7. So, ang mga numbers daw, sa tunga-tunga ni 20 and 50, so mag-start at 21 to 49, tas mangita ta sa kanan ng mga numbers na ma-divide sa 7. So, unsa man, 21, 28, 35, 42, and 49. So, we have 5 elements. Kaya anong kiniraman ng mga numbers? Kaya kiniraman siya ng mga numbers ang ma-divide by 7. So, 21 divided by 7, what is the answer? 3. 28 divided by 7, we have 4. So, kinira siya ng mga elements na ata. So, we have 5 elements, and then we denote that is the cardinality of Z is equal to 5. So, nga ni pagkasuyat when we talk about the cardinal number or cardinality of the set. For the last one, we have here set E is equal to the set of all x such that x is a counting or natural number less than 1. Again, that is a counting or natural number na less than 1. Then, E is equal to unsa man? Null set. Usay tawag ani? Kini? Null set or empty set. Null set or empty set. So, pasabot ana, wala tay element. Ganun wa man tay element. Unsa day ang mga number nga less than 1 nga counting number? Naa ba? Waya. Diba kay nag-start ang ato counting or natural number sa 1. Okay, so kung mingon ta na any counting or natural number less than 1, kay wala na counting number na less than 1. Okay, so that means that our E here is empty set or null set and has no element. Therefore, the cardinal number of set E is equal to 0. So it is denoted as the cardinality of E is equal to 0. Sabtan. Okay, let's proceed to the next topic. Kay kadaghan sa atong mga naisgutan karon. So on Wednesday, we will have a recap or review Mangutana ko sa inyo tanan kay para ma-aware ko kung nakasagot ba mo or wala. No, so, magtawag kog mga pangayan on Wednesday. Sige, so we have here union and intersection of sets. So these two diagrams illustrate the union and intersection of two sets. So given natay sets A and D. So kini siya na nakita nato is an example of an intersection of set. So natay set A here and set B diri and kining box diri is what we call a universal set. So pag may na A intersection of B, kanang mga elements nga naa sa A nga naapod sa B. So mao nang naa diri. Kini siya na part here is what we call the A intersection of B. Kung may intersection of B, mga elements nga naa si A nga naapod kang B. Ha? Kung maingapod ta na union, no? So A union B kay pasabot ana mga elements nga naa kang A nga naapod ka. Oh no, tanan elements pala ni A ug ni B. Again, tanan elements ni A ug ni B, tibuon nimo sila tanan. Mao na ang ato gitawag na A union B. So ang ato intersection gidenote na nato siya as this one. And ang ato union kay ginenote na nato siya as this one. Ingani ang forma sa union. Okay, so let's have our definition first. So, the union of two sets, A and B, which is denoted by this one, ang pagbasa ana kay A union B. That is how we read that one. So, A union B means the set whose elements are the elements found in A or in B or in both A and B. So, tanan na mga sets nga naa si A o naa si B, mao na ang gitawag nato na union of two sets A and B. So, like for example, sets A o si B have no common element. So, wala tay pareha ni element. No, so, natay set A o set B. Unsa may ato union A union B. So, ato sila ikapitanan. Ini sila tulo kay element ni A and then we have element ni B. So, mo na nga to A union B. Kikopy nato sila tanan union or tanan elements ni A o ni B. Okay, so if we have here C is equal to TO and D is equal to NIGHT, then ang C union D kay ato copy ang tanan elements ni C which is TO, mao ni diri, and tanan elements ni D which is night and IGHT, so gi-copy na nato diri. So our C union D is tonight or TONIGHT. So if you are given 0, set A is equal to 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 and E is equal to 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, unsa man ang ato E union A? Alabe? Unsa man ang ato A union E or E union A? 0 to 9. Can we istorya kung unsa to ng mga elements? We have si E. Unahon na to si E, no? Natay 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And then 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Or 0 to 9. Kato ilang yun, dere. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ano nga to? E union A. So, unsa may dyan na notice in the union of two given sets with no common elements? There, we have here M and N, and then MUN. So, ipangtibo na to sila tanan. Uy, ako na istorya. Uy, ako naglag. So, we have here the set M and the set N. The set M and the set N, right? So, unsa may dyan na notice? Naba siya common elements? Tanawa daw ang mga car nga naa sa M o N. Nabay pareha? Hama na car. Kining first one here and the Last one here. So pag abot sa MUN or M union N, no, dari lima rakan. Nganong na lima rakan man? Nga uno man diri. Na ay isa ka pareho. So kumenta na ay isa na pareho, kaisa ra nato siya isuyat sa M union N. Ha? Remember that one. Dapat dili magbalik-balik ang ato pagsuyat sa M union N. Okay, so we have here another one. If C is equal to this one, and D is equal to this, then our C union D kay this one. Pila rakan may elements nga na ata? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, nganong 7 rakan man? Isa may pariha. Ang heart. Okay, si heart ang pariha og ang kini. No, pariha pod sila. Og ang kini. Sa pa may pariha? Mora, heart og kini. Yes. Sige, sunod. Suppose E is equal to CAR and F is equal to RING. Then what is F union E? Unsa man ang F union E? Ha? Caring. Caring. Sige, pila man ka R ang naata sa F union E? Huy! Isa rakan. Dili na nato balikon. Di ba mo natong gisabot pag F union E? Natay CARING. Dili ta pwede magbalik-balik og duha. Okay? How about if you have 0 is equal to milk, water, and sugar, and N is equal to water, sugar, and coffee. So, unsa man nga to O union N? So, may ato O union N. We have milk, sunod, water, sunod, sugar, tapos coffee. Okay? Milk, water, sugar, and then coffee. Mag-una ta sa O. Kay O man ang nakabutang diri. So, mag-una ta sa milk, then water, no? Then sugar. Tapos, si water sugar human naman, then diretso na dayon ta kang coffee. Ha? Ingana ang pagka-plaster. Okay, next. There are some sets wherein one set is the subset of the other. So we have here, if G daw nato is equal to Aurea, Olive, and Terry, and H is equal to Aurea, Olive, Alice, and Terry, then ang ato G union H kay si, mag-una ta sa G, do not forget, Aurea, and then copy si Olive, and then si Terry, pwede sad isunod na to si Terry, and then pag abot diri human naman si Aurea, Olive, and then Terry, so sunod dayon na to si Alice. Okay, wait, may partner si Alice. How about if you have T is equal to father, mother, brother, sister, and baby. And J is equal to father and mother. So what is T union J? We have, start na sa T, father, sunod, mother, sunod, brother, sister, and then baby. Brother, sister, and then baby. Okay, so si father o si mother, di na nato siya gibalik kay nasuyat na nato siya dire. Okay? Sige, pangutana. Okay, now let's proceed to the intersection of two sets A and B, which is denoted by this one. So, ano pagbasa? That is A, intersection B. Huy, intersection na. Taka, intersection na ni. Dili na ni union. Ang union katong murag U, kini. So again, the intersection of two sets A and B is denoted by this one. So ano pagbasa? This is A, intersection B. Again, this is A, intersection B. So means the set of elements or elements found both in A and B. So look at the examples below. So we have here, kumunta na intersection, ang elements nga naa sa A nga naapod kang B. So sa A o sa B, tanawa. Ang mga elements ni A kay kini, ang mga elements ni B kay kini. So, what is A intersection B? Ha? Intersection na ta. Lahi ra tong union. Ang union, kapihon tanan. Ang intersection, pangitaon nimo ang parihas nila nga elements sa set A o B. Nabay parihas? Walay parihas. So, unsa may ato isuyat? That is null set. Kini ang ato isuyat or empty set. Since there is no common element between A and B, wala tay pareha na element sa A ug sa B. Okay, how about if we have our set C here is sun, moon, stars, and D is equal to planet, galaxy, and universe. What is C intersection D? Do we have this? Dili, we're talking about intersection. Ayaw isulod si universal because we are just talking about intersection set. Naabay pareha na elements, waya. Waya. So our answer is, what is our answer? Empty set or null set. However, if we have here set E and set F, okay, do we have a common element? O, asa man, kini o kini siya o kini. So our answer is E intersection F is this one. Ha? When we talk about intersection. Next, similarly, if G is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and H is equal to 0, 5, 10, then G intersection H is equal to 0, 5. Anong 0, 5 man? Kay, again, kung unsa tong mga elements nga naa sa G, na naapod sa H. So, si 0 naa sa G ug nasa H, so we put there 0. Si 1, wala siya sa H, so ayaw ibutang. Si 2, wala siya sa H. Si 3 wala sa H, si 4 wala sa H, ug si 5 naa sa H. So, naatay 5 here. Si 10 wala siya sa G. So, that's why our G intersection H is 0 and 5. How about if I is equal to, or if I is equal to SCARE, and J is equal to careful, then what is I intersection G? What is I intersection J? C-A-R-E. So, we have C-A-R and E. The answer is here. That's correct. How about if you are given... Okay, so how about if you are given K is equal to 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, and L is equal to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What is our K intersection L? 30? Unsa pa? 15 og 30. So, naara tay 15 og 30. Sunod. Okay, sunod ato ta sa difference of sets. Again, ato na ta sa difference of sets. I think this is the last one. No? So, apit na tanahuman. Next is the difference of sets. So, karon, the diagram below shows the difference of two sets. It is actually easy for us to understand the concepts using this diagram because this diagram helps a lot in visualizing the elements of a set. So, we have here the universal setting na as a square, and then the set A, and then the set B. So, si set A, nata diri, ang gishadan ra kay katurang mga naa sa A. So, mao na ang pasabot sa difference of two sets. Katong mga elements nga naara sa A nga wala sa B. Okay? So, balik ta. Definition. So, difference of A and B. So, the difference of A and B denoted by A minus B is defined as the set whose elements are in A but not in B. So, suppose A is equal to Nicely or nicely, and B is equal to love, then ang ato A minus B, again, pag minta na A minus B, katong mga elements sa A nga wala sa B. So, si N, kay element ni A man si J, tapos nabatay nakitaan na N sa B? Waya. So, ato siya isuyat sa A minus B. Si I, nabatay element sa B? Wala. So, gisuyat na to si I. Si C, nabata sa B? Wala sad. So, gisuyat na to si C. Si E, kay naaman siya sa B, so dili na to siya i-appeal. Si L o si Y, kay naaman siya sa B, so dili na to siya i-appeal. So, ang A minus B here is equal to NIC. How about if we have B minus A? Sa tong B minus A, katong mga letters nga naa sa B, nga wala sa A. So, unsa man to? Si L. Naa ba siya sa A? Naa. Dari o L. So, dili na to pwede isuyat. Si O, naa ba siya sa A? Wala. So, naisuyat na to. Si V, wala siya sa A, so isuyat na to. Si E o si Y, kay naa siya sa A. So, ang ato ra, B minus A is 0, O and V. Now, if naatay C and D here, so, unsa man ang C minus D? Kini, maapil ba ni sa C minus D? Dili. Kini siya, maapil? Yes. Kini siya, maapil? Yes. Kini pod, maapil? Yes. Kini? Dili. Okay. So, here is our answer. Tulura ang na. How about if naatay D minus C? Si D minus C, kini appeal sa D minus C, kini appeal gihapon, kini dili o kini dili. So, naratay duha ra ka elements. Okay, how about if E is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and F is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. What is E minus F, guys? What is E minus F? We have 1, si 2, appeal dili. Dili. 1, 3, si 4, dili appeal, si 5, appeal, si 6, dili, si 7, appeal, si 8, dili, si 9, appeal. That is, here is our answer, E minus F. Now, what about F minus E? So, F minus E, kay si 2, dili ma-appeal, kay na may 2 diri. Si 4, dili ma-appeal, si 6, dili gihapon, si 8, dili gihapon, si 10, appeal. Si 12, appeal. So, our F minus E here is 10 and 12 ra. Okay, how about if G is equal to God, God, Mther, and H is equal to Mother or mother. So, unsa man ang ato G minus H? God, sure? Huy, naa si O diri sa pikas. So, unsa ang ato elements ra? G dira ang ato elements. G dira. How about if H minus G? Diri ta magtan-aw sa kuan. H minus G. Sa man ato mga elements. Huy, ang mga elements nga naa sa H nga wala sa G. Naa ba? So, our answer for H minus G is null set or empty set. Kay si M naman sa G, si O na agihapon, si T na agihapon, si H na agihapon, si E na agihapon, si R na agihapon. So, wala tay H minus G. So, our answer is null set or empty set. Nasabtan ra? Okay.